Have you ever felt truly safe when you're alone? These 3 true stories might make you think twice, from mysterious phone calls to stalkers hiding in plain sight and strangers lurking in the dark. Let's dive in. I was staying at my friend's place for the weekend. She was out of town with her family, so it was just me and her cat Molly. Molly hated thunderstorms. And of course, that weekend, a huge storm rolled in. The first night was peaceful. I relaxed on her comfy couch, reading while the storm raged outside. But halfway through the day, the house phone rang. Unknown number. I didn't answer. Minutes later, it rang again. This time, a quiet male voice left a message. Just saying my friend's name as if asking if she was there. Then, silence. I texted my friend, but she never responded. Over the next few hours, more calls came, but no more messages. I shrugged it off and focused on dinner, until later that night when I went to check on Molly. She was standing by the front door, staring at the crack like she was waiting for it to open. I peeked through the peephole. The rain made everything blurry, but I could swear someone was standing on the porch. No knocking, no movement, just standing. I left to check Molly's food, and when I came back, whatever I saw was gone. Feeling uneasy, I brought Molly upstairs to finish my movie, but the unsettling feeling never left. 30 minutes later, Molly stared at my bedroom door the same way she had at the front door. I froze, slowly leaned in, and looked under the crack. There were feet inches away on the other side. I locked the door just as whoever it was ran downstairs. The police arrived, but the intruder had vanished. Whoever had been calling, they weren't looking for me. They were stalking her, and they thought the house was empty. Last November, I lost my job due to budget cuts. Desperate for work, I started looking at job listings on less common sites. That's when I got an email from a manager named Zach. He wanted to interview me that night. It felt rushed, but I didn't want to miss the opportunity. He sent the address, and I arrived early, only to find an empty building with no signs, no lights, no cars. I double-checked the address. It was right, but Zach never picked up my calls. 15 minutes passed, and I left, confused and uneasy. Later that night, I relaxed at home. But there it was, that faint creaking noise upstairs. I dismissed it as nothing, at first. Until, in the middle of the night, I woke up to the closet door slowly sliding open. I stared, frozen, until a figure leaned out from behind the door. They hadn't left after I came home. They were hiding, waiting. I ran, called 911, and the police found him still in the closet. He had posted hundreds of fake job listings to lure people. He knew my address, my schedule, everything from my resume. No one knows what he planned to do. And honestly, I don't want to know. I live in the middle of nowhere. Flat land, dirt roads for miles. No neighbors in sight. One rainy day, I sat on my porch when I noticed someone on a dirt bike heading toward my house. They stopped near my garage, stared at the house, then turned around and left. Weird, but maybe just a mistake. I didn't think much of it. Hours later, the storm worsened. Thunder, lightning, pounding rain. That's when I heard it again. The dirt bike engine. I looked out the window. A headlight cut through the fog. But as they got closer, the light shut off, and they vanished into the darkness. Suddenly, muddy footsteps circled my house. Every time I checked the windows, the stranger stayed out of sight. I grabbed my shotgun, pulled my truck out of the garage, and lit up the house with my headlights. Standing by one of my windows was a man dressed in black, holding a hammer. He fled into the night when he realized I saw him. I never found out who he was or what he wanted, but I know one thing. Out in the middle of nowhere, you're never as alone as you think. 3 stories, 3 terrifying reminders. You never really know who might be watching or waiting. Stay safe, and make sure your doors are locked tonight. You've heard these stories, but are you sure it's over? Like, share, and subscribe for more of these terrifying real-life horrors. Click the bell for the next dark tale, and remember, The scariest part isn't hearing the stories. It's that they could be happening to you right now.